Rhea Ripley slammed for major mistake on WWE Raw. Rhea Ripley was put through a table on WWE Raw. Rhea Ripley may have made some veterans question her table spot on WWE Raw. Former WWE employee, Coachman, has called out Mami for not selling the table bump. Raquel Rodriguez came out and addressed her problems with Rhea Ripley on WWE Raw. The former Women's World Champion had heard enough and made her way to the ring to confront her nemesis. The altercation between the two got physical, leading to Ripley getting put through a table. On the Behind the Turnbuckle podcast, Coachman broke down the segment. He criticized Rhea Ripley for not selling the table bump when she walked into Adam Pearce's office. He narrated the entire incident, with her not showing any signs of being hurt after the devastating spot. Apparently, and when I was wrestling and when I was in the ring, if I hadn't sold a table spot by anybody. Could you have imagined what would have happened to me backstage? So tonight, Rhea Ripley goes through a table. It's supposed to be devastating. 3 minutes later, she barges into the office in the back, demanding a match. And Tommy, she wasn't selling, there was no nothing. She's like, I want a match. Oh, let's make it a street fight. Even better. So it's official. Couldn't said it better myself. And she literally runs out of the room. When did selling stop being a thing? 2046 to 2122. Rhea Ripley will be in action at Night of Champions. After being put through at table on WWE Raw, Rhea Ripley marched into Adam Pearce's office. She demanded a match against Raquel Rodriguez, which Pearce granted and topped it off by saying it would be a street fight. Mami was happy about the decision and left the office. The two former teammates will be looking to finally get the better of each other after Rhea Ripley openly claimed that Raquel Rodriguez was jealous of her WWE superstar to cost Rhea Ripley her upcoming street fight and join the Judgment Day. Exploring the possibility. On the latest edition of WWE Raw, it was announced that Rhea Ripley will face Raquel Rodriguez in a street fight at Night of Champions. The announcement was shocking as fans also learned that the Intercontinental title match between Dominik Mysterio and AJ Styles had been cancelled. However, this could be an interesting match not only because two of the most dominant women will square off in the ring, but also due to the implications of the bout. Fans could see a new Judgment Day member added to the group in the form of Roxanne Perez. Since her call-up to the main roster, Perez has been looking to join the Judgment Day. While not an official member, the group is warming up to the former NXT Women's Champion, who has been helping them out in their matches. Furthermore, on the latest Raw, she helped Rodriguez put Mami through a table. Many fans have speculated that she could also replace Liv Morgan as the Women's Tag Team Champion. This would be in line with how Naomi held the Women's Tag Team Championship alongside Bianca Belair after the latter's original partner, Jade Cargill, got injured. At the PLE, Perez could help Rodriguez win her match against Rhea Ripley, which would get her the chance to be an official Judgment Day member. She had been working her way up the ranks by getting close to Dominik Mysterio, much to Morgan's disbelief. Moreover, there has been tension between the current women's tag team champions. It could be the crack that Perez could take advantage of. However, these are only speculations as nothing is officially confirmed as of now. Rhea Ripley could get some help from a former champion. With the numbers game in the Judgment Day's favor, Rhea Ripley could also get some unexpected help at the PLE. Many fans have speculated that Nikki Bella could come out to aid the former WWE Women's World Champion. This is due to her current feud with the group, especially Liv Morgan. With Morgan out, this could be the chance for Bella to cause some chaos that will fuel the Miracle Kid's future feud with her. This could also add another layer to the storyline, as Liv Morgan could view Rodriguez and Perez's inability to stop Bella and Rhea Ripley at the PLE as a massive disappointment. This could cause Morgan to walk out of the group. WWE stars to join new Rhea Ripley faction. With the Judgment Day team of Finn Balor and JD McDonough now moving into tag title contention against the New Day, the War Raiders have been left without a clear direction. A move into a new faction could give them renewed purpose and momentum. Like Damian Priest, they share a dark aesthetic that would align well with Rhea Ripley's persona. The War Raiders could be ready to join a new faction led by Ripley in WWE. WWE stars to join new Rhea Ripley faction. Another star who shares a dark aesthetic that could fit the vibe of a new Rhea Ripley faction is NXT's Tatum Paxley, with her former tag partner Gigi Dolan recently released by WWE. Paxley has become a singles act on the developmental brand. She's a performer with clear potential, and a move to the main roster alongside Ripley could provide necessary experience and a significant spotlight. Perhaps we could soon see the 28-year-old receive a call-up as part of a potential new Rhea Ripley-led faction. WWE stars to join new Rhea Ripley faction. On the June 23 edition of WWE Raw, Rhea Ripley continued her feud with the Judgment Day's Raquel Rodriguez. With help from Roxanne Perez, Rodriguez laid Ripley out with a Tijana bomb through a table. This led to the announcement of a street fight between the two at Night of Champions. With again Rodriguez backed by the Judgment Day, could Ripley be about to form a new group to battle her former faction? If so, here are 5 potential new members. 5. Alexa Bliss. The much speculated addition of Alexa Bliss to the Wyatt Six faction has not materialized, and now appears increasingly unlikely. That said, Bliss remains incredibly popular with the WWE audience, and a move into a top-tier faction could still work, just a different one. Further leaning into her gothic presentation, she would be a natural fit for the vibe of a Rhea Ripley-led faction. Bliss could prove a popular addition to this potential group. WWE stars to join new Rhea Ripley faction. Aleister Black returned to WWE from AEW following WrestleMania. Aside from a brief feud with The Miz and Carmelo Hayes, he's also largely been left without a clear direction. With his dark, alternative aesthetic, he seems like a perfect fit for a new top-tier WWE faction led by Rhea Ripley. This could be exactly what Black needs to reignite his WWE run. WWE stars to join new Rhea Ripley faction. As former partners in the original incarnation of the Judgment Day, Damian Priest is a likely candidate to join a new faction led by Rhea Ripley. Collectively, the pair are often referred to as the Terror Twins. With Priest having recently wrapped up his feud with Drew McIntyre and lacking a clear direction on WWE SmackDown, this could be the natural next move. Could we see Priest and Ripley soon reunite? WWE superstar to return as a babyface and help Rhea Ripley against the Judgment Day? Exploring the possibility. WWE Monday Night Raw didn't go well for Rhea Ripley. Raquel Rodriguez called out the Eradicator, and they had a heated brawl. Roxanne Perez then showed up and distracted Rhea long enough for Raquel to put Ripley through a table. It is clear that Rhea is once again falling victim to the numbers game. The Judgment Day has used this as their playbook move in WWE for a long time and seemingly will continue to do so. With that being said, an injured star could return in the future, and even the odds. Liv Morgan. Morgan dislocated her shoulder last week on Raw during a match against Kairi Sane. It has been reported that the former Women's World Champion could be out of action for more than 6 months. While her return to team up with Ripley might sound impossible, there is a chance it could actually come into play. Rhea and Liv have a long history together, much of which revolves around Dominik Mysterio, but they were friends at one point. However, more important than their past could be their present enemies. Obviously, Rhea has issues with Raquel and Roxanne. Meanwhile, prior to her injury, Liv got into an argument with Rodriguez and flat-out disliked Perez. Yet, now the two seem to be aligning, and there's a very real chance the prodigy ends up becoming one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions in the Miracle Kid's absence. These issues, if left unattended, could lead to Liv and Rhea uniting despite their past issues. They may never be close friends again, but the two fighting their enemies together would be fascinating. Dominik Mysterio's role in this saga could be interesting for WWE to explore. There is one key player in a potential Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley alliance that could either bring them together in their hatred or divide the pair further: Dominik Mysterio. Dirty Dom has a complicated relationship with both women. For Rhea Ripley, Dirty Dom and the Eradicator were a couple for around 2 years. Things shifted when Dominik cheated on Rhea with Liv Morgan last summer. For almost a year now, Mysterio and Morgan have been a couple. However, things have taken an interesting turn, as Dominik and Roxanne Perez have been seen flirting at times. This made Liv, who already didn't like Perez, all the more annoyed by her presence. Many believe Dominik will soon do to Morgan what he previously did to Rhea. That happens, Liv and Rhea could bond as scorned lovers who both felt the same disrespect from Mysterio. Alternatively, the WWE stars could have a permanent divide if Dominik remains loyal to Morgan. Ripley likely never wants to be on his side.